why living your dream is so important and why you should chase your dreams. Chasing your dreams doesn't require anything but you believing in yourself. Why I was so happy when they did fire me from my job, right? Man, you spend a lot of your life, right, going to these jobs, and it's like, it just drains you. And then it's just like, at the end of the day, you don't feel like you accomplishing anything. You don't feel like you're going to become what you're trying to be. You wake up, you got to wake up super early, especially if you don't have a car. A lot of times people working part-time, they can't even afford a car. So a lot of people on the subway and the bus, so you got to try to leave out a lot of times an hour and 15 minutes early. Bus crowded, people on there stinking, talking crazy. You know, you try to throw your headphones on. A lot of times you ain't got no seats. You got to stand up the whole way, especially if you going downtown or whatever. It just be a lot. Then on top of that, then when you finally get to work, you got some Mr. Charlie dude. Man, what time you got to be here, man? You know? Oh yeah, somebody called out. You might got to do more. Can you stay? Nah, Brody, I can't stay. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh man, you got mandatory overtime, you know. Like if somebody call out, somebody has to be here and all that, man. I'm like, gang, don't you want the money? All that, man. Okay, gang, why are you trying to count my pockets? That be the whole thing in life though, right? Another reason why it's so important to live your dreams. When you live your dreams and when you happy, man, it adds to your life, man. It adds years to your life. Because one thing about stress kills. A lot of people think that you could just be stressed out and miserable, and then you come home. Then a lot of people in relationships where it's more stress. Then you get up, you got to get up. Let's say you got to be at work at 8 o'clock. You got to get up at 5 o'clock, be at the station by 6:15. Then by the time you get there, you got to do an 8 to 5, 8 to 6. Then you get on the subway. You get back home 8 o'clock. As soon as you get in the house, you got somebody nagging you, man. You know, who wants to live like that? That's why I tell people the best thing that happened to me was getting fired, because it helped me to realize that I had a lot of problems that I was trying to substitute with, like the Mary Jane, the alcohol, drinking every day, getting too high, you know, like stuff that, you know, that wasn't going to benefit me in the long run. After I ain't been working, I've been reading more, I've been getting into my Bible a little bit on the little app. I've been reconnected back somewhat with my church, seeing how a lot of the old members doing. Like I say, I'm networking. Then the most important thing is I've started building my YouTube. When I first started, man, it was hard, man. Before I started, I waited probably 2 weeks just thinking like, damn, should I start it? Man, you know, I need to go probably start looking for another job, man. Ooh. Then I said, you know what, maybe I can get some of my 401k money out. Ooh, man, nah, man, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on this YouTube for a couple months. If something else come, a job or something that's decent and it's full-time and it makes sense for me to do it, then yeah, I do it. But I'm not just going to accept anything. That's what I learned by being out. Don't accept anything. Stop building to your dreams. Stop building to what you want to do. Stop building to what you think in life. There's nothing worse in life than waking up hating to be going somewhere that you have to go because you feel like you have to have a job. You have to be at this company. You have to. Now I can see if you got kids, you got a wife, you know, different things. But if you single, ain't got no kids, you may be staying with a family member, whatever, man, get you a little part-time job, pay your rent, start focusing on your dreams, man. Get your habits under control. One thing about it, I'd rather not, you know, get drink or, you know, do my little Mary Jane. I'd rather not do that and not have to deal with a company or a process that I hate. I can deal with being sober. I can't deal with going to work every day and just hating being there. Can't do it, man. I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it. I would work odd jobs like I've been doing now. I do odd jobs. I start getting my other stuff. Now, guess what? We just got the pressure washer. We just got to get some sofa. We're going to try to get this little building, little restaurant joint around there. Want that joint to be clean, $300, $400. Me and my man going to split it. Easy $200 for an hour worth of work. $200 an hour, we split it up, you know? Like, come on, man. A lot of these jobs paying you $18, $20 an hour, man. You can't live off no $18 an hour. That's what I be telling people, man. Once I stopped working, I started getting into an entrepreneurial shit mind. Y'all can do the same thing. What are your skills? What are you good at? what can you monetize? A lot of people say, well, damn, at least you got your YouTube. I'm not monetized on YouTube. I just started. I'm blessed because I'm moving in the right direction, you know? And that's a blessing in itself, too, because like I told somebody, it's not even so much about the subscribers. Like, just the fact that people tune in and like to hear what I got going on and like to, you know, get advice from me. I get advice from them. They tap in. I tap in with them. You know, I've been networking. A couple people from New York City that reached out. Might be coming up there, like, hopefully February, the end of January. Do a little vlog up there. You know, got a brand deal on the way. Got my own little merch coming. Man, like I say, man, once I got out of that negative situation, man, everything start doing better, you know? Like, reached out to a couple companies that got something real big on the way, though, man. I'm going to show you my little drop with my little clothing joint, little hoodie joint, ain't nothing major. Just going to have my little YouTube channel, little design my man working on for me. One of the homies working on for me, something real slight. You know, just thinking outside the box, man. About to start trying to buy my first vending machine. Been on Facebook Market, been to a couple other little spots. We looking at a couple joints. We just looking for one that got the, you know, the card readers, so everybody ain't got to use cash because more people using cards now. Man, put that joint too up in UDC campus. Thinking about trying to get one up in Maryland campus if they allow it, you know. Just thinking differently, man. Once you start thinking differently, things start changing. What's worse than hating to do something because you making some dollars? Then if you're not even making, a lot of people not even making that much money. Like when I was working, I might have been making every year, on a good year, maybe overtime. Not at my last security job, but my retail job I had. Maybe I would say $43,000, $45,000. Man, if I can make $30,000 working for myself, I'd rather do that and not have to answer to nobody. I make my own schedule. I do what I want. It's nothing worse than having somebody dictate to your schedule. Man, one day you work early, the next day you work late. Or, you know, you working all late because they don't like you. I don't be on that, man. I'd rather work hard as shit and just have my own shit, man. And I just wanted to leave y'all with that, man. Build your dream. Live your dream. Your dreams are so important, man. A lot of people live their whole life and they die never living a dream, never even started living it. Man, you know, it's a good feeling to go try something new. Man, when I went to go try to look up these vending machines, try to learn how to maybe get my profit margins in order and all that, it's something hard. It's kind of confusing, but I'm learning it. Learning the business side of it, trying to reach out to vendors. Man, what if I would still be at the retail job I had? I'd be still going in punching the clock. Motherfuckers not giving a shit about you. You don't give a shit about you. And it's like the same process every day, you know? Like I say, though, man, I'm going to tap back in with y'all, man. You know, 40 Laws of Power, part 11 coming. I ain't forget about part 9. It's just that I couldn't really put it right, so I may get AI to do that section for me. That's the only section I'm going to get, because, like, just to have it right, so it can be explained right, because I don't want to do it, and, you know. But I'm going to get back with that, though. But part 11 for the joint coming, thinking Tuesday, man, or probably Wednesday. But y'all be easy, man. I appreciate all the support, man. Subscribe, like, comment. Man, tap in, man. Like I say, leave a comment, man. I'll get back to you. Leave a couple ideas for videos y'all want to hear. Man, you know, I'll get up with y'all, though, man. I appreciate all the love and support.